Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and quick apologies for having a 2-3 week break on my YouTube channel. I decided to take a little hiatus from playing as some other games come out, and also I wasn't enjoying the game as much as I was, but I'm back now, and with some interesting news. You may have already seen, but the Wood Elves are coming out. I've been looking forward to these guys for a long time. And if you've been following things on forums and stuff, you know that they were going to be the next ones to come out, and also going to be up against my beloved Beastmen. So we've got the new DLC that's coming out, and it's going to be the Realm of the Wood Elves. So we're going to have a quick watch of the video, which Creative Assembly put up about 6 hours ago, I think it is. So let's have a quick
Sega.
That was a bit loud. Apologies.
The Deepwood stirs. The chill winds of winter are past, and the season of war is here. The Asrai are hunters. And the forest is our home. Woe betide those foolish enough to threaten it. There have been sacrifices, but we are ready. He is ready. The wild hunt begins!
Here's to get a load of that. How freaking awesome does that look? Out on the 8th of December. You can pre-order it now off Steam. I think it's 10% off. I believe it's around £14. I think it is, something like that. Sorry, £12.59 with the 10% off is $14 or $13.99 if you don't order it. If you order it after the 8th. So yeah, I'm insanely excited about this. I've been reading about it. So what we've got is the new content. Obviously you've got the new race of Wood Elves in the Grand Campaign. The thing that we're going to get with them is the new currency is going to be Amber, obviously, which you get from trees. There's also going to be a wonder based victory condition, which sounds quite interesting. We'll go a bit into that in a little while. We're also going to have been able to conquer any region on the map, which is quite interesting because no one else can do that. But of course, with the mods that are available now, you can. But with a vanilla game, the elves won't be able to. We'll be able to do it, so that should be quite good. Thing to note about that as well is we'll come onto it, but you can't build up a settlement and make it as good as your original settlement. They've got a slightly different play styles, but we'll go into that. Got 2 new lords. You've got Orion and Durthu. 2 new lord types with deep specialization skill trees. 3 new hero types, again with specialization skill trees. A comprehensive Wood Elves army roster. You also got a additional campaign map similar to what we got with the Beastmen, called the Season of Revelations. So there's a separate story in the campaign. And you also get new unique monsters, heroes, magic, and game features. So, as most elves are, they're fast. They actually says in here they're a glass cannon unit type. So if you don't know what a glass cannon is, it's going in doing high amounts of damage, but you're very weak. So hit and run tactics basically. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're used when they come out, especially online. Like if you come up against a unit like the dwarves, see how they're going to come against that. So if they can do it against beastmen, they'd be good, because beastmen haven't really got that much durability themselves. So it should be quite interesting. So we're going to move on to the campaign playstyle. So what they have, I'm not sure if they start with it or you can upgrade it, but they get the Great Oak Tree. Which is a unique 5-tier building related to the new Wonder Victory condition, which I'm going to go into a bit more as well. It says again what I said earlier: in battle the Wood Elves are swift and deadly, fielding many glass cannon style units, while less physically robust than most other races, and smaller unit sizes. Obviously being elves, they're good at melee and have good range capabilities, and have some of the best archers in the game. Many of whom can move and fire, which you see in the video there of the flying eagle type archers. Look pretty awesome. Let's move on to the story of this new story campaign, the Season of Revelation. So this is set across a beautiful and highly detailed campaign map of Athol Loren and surrounding the duchies of Breton. So the Season of Revelation is playable as either Durthu or Orion, the Wood Elves' 2 legendary lords. This campaign takes the player with uniting Athol Loren, I really don't know how that's pronounced, so I'm just going to use that, in the face of Bretonian incursions, and later from a series of fearsome climatic attacks by the beastman warlord Morgor and his corrupted Brayherds. So this is also arena from. This makes me think that Bretonia are going to become one of the new factions, maybe in a free LC in the future, hopefully, if not a DLC, because everyone loves Bretonia. It's one of those races you love to hate. But anyway. In the Grand Campaign, the Oak of Ages is a unique 5-tier wonder building sited in Athol Loren, which the player must grow over the course of the campaign. As the Wood Elf player advances into each new tier, they will receive increasing bonuses to their campaign. Growing it up to tier 5 initiates the Battle of the Great Oak, a climatic multi-stage assault on Athol Loren's spiritual centre by the combined and massed hordes of beastmen and chaos warriors. Victory or survival marks the completion of Wood Elves' key campaign objectives. So I like the sound of that. So basically you're doing the campaign like normal, but it's all building up to this last final battle basically between the beastmen and the chaos, and obviously if you don't win then you lose, and you lose the campaign. So I think that's quite interesting, how especially I like the sound of a multi-tiered attack as well, so it sounds like something like a series of cut screens, things like that. So it should be good. It says also, alongside gold, the Wood Elves require amber to recruit certain elite units, so you have a special recruitment type thing to unlock certain technologies and to expand the Oak of Ages. This is a finite resource in the world, however, can only be gained by capturing settlements and setting up Asrai lookouts. This is what I was saying as well, when you conquer cities, you don't build not like a normal city, you basically create a lookout, and you can only upgrade it to a certain point, and after that it becomes almost like just a stop point for your army to replenish and recruit, but you can't really do much else. It's just literally to do that basically. So the Wood Elf infrastructure, so again this will be tech trees and buildings. It says here that the Wood Elves are a highly aristocratic race, and they have a council which presides over matters. So I think this is sort of shouting out to like the Rome Total War type, Attila Total War, where you can actually have council members and put them into offices, and they'll give you extra bonuses, which I think is really good. So I really like that aspect of the game. We've got the new legendary lords. So we've got Orion, who is the king of the woods. Orion is the immortal demigod king of Athol Loren and the Wood Elves. When his realm is threatened, he is the first to take up arms and fight in its defence. Every elf feels the lure of their king's wild summons, and many are overcome by their primal urges, abandoning civilized concerns for the thrill of the hunt and the heady tang of blood upon the wind. He is a powerful melee warrior and can deal sizable range damage with his long-range spear attacks. So that's quite good to have a lord that's ranged and melee. He also has the unique area effect abilities Hounds of Orion, a magical vortex, and Hawk's Talon, a magical bombardment. These attacks are bound to Orion, do not consume winds of magic, so again really good. He's got his 2 special attacks. He has combat skill trees, 2 battle skill trees, and a campaign skill tree. So he's quite diverse in what you can train him up to be. So you want him to be able to be a warrior or more campaign based, you can. So there we go. So he also brings numerous improvements to the heavy bow units in the Wood Elf roster. When recruiting forces, Asrai must pay an extra cost in amber to higher woodland spirit units. Okay, so there we go. And then the second legendary lord is Durthu. Durthu is the most ancient of the mighty treemen of Athol Loren. Durthu was once a benevolent creature who found joy in the weave of forest life. It was he who first bound the spirits of the woodlands to the fate of the Asrai, and for a time things existed in balance and harmony. Basically, he's a giant Ent. Think Ent from Lord of the Rings and you know what I'm talking about. Maybe just a bit more evil by the sounds of it. So we get new lords. We get the Glade Lords, who are highborn lords and ladies of Athol Loren. So they range archery and melee abilities. They can augment their armies, 2 different paths. They can either get a mount, Elven Steed, Great Eagle and a Forest Dragon, which I'm really interested in seeing. You have the Ancient Treemen, so I imagine this is kind of like a Durthu type Ent basically. It's a colossal in stature, revered by elf and forest creatures alike, so yeah, okay. And the heroes, so they get Spell Singers, which is a mage, the Branch Wraiths, which are melee and mage focused, and Waystalkers, spire and a ranged focused. Okay, so again obviously you got the, basically like the agents is what they are. We've got unit rosters, so we've got melee infantry. I'm not going to run through all of them. Melee range, melee cavalry, ranged cavalry, magical cavalry, woodland spirits, and monstrous units, which are the Great Eagle and the Flying Dragons. Okay, so of course when this does come out, I'll do a run through all the campaign stuff that they've got. But I'm really looking forward to this. I actually can't wait. It's going to be a nice little early Christmas present as well to myself. And I'm really enjoying looking forward to playing it and just making some awesome videos. And yeah, so I hope you're as excited as I am. And if you want to see me test these units when it finally comes out, let me know that, and I'll definitely do my best. So thanks for watching. This is Bobcoms signing out.